Welcome to this prediction video where I'm going to share my thoughts on where I think AI is going to take marketing into the future. AI is changing marketing forever. And based on my research, having read business, tech articles, reading studies, and watching industry talks, I'm about to share the 4 ways in which marketing will never be the same. Bum, 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 bum. This video is for business owners, tech people, employees of businesses, students, and anyone who's just a curious cat and wants to be better informed. Okay, this first trend prediction, I'm calling it same and different. I believe marketing will start to look the same, but also different. So what this is I believe there will be 2 groups of AI marketers. The first type will use AI to save time. This group of people will use tools and templates to be more time efficient and generating ideas, copy, and visuals. Now, the second group of people will use AI to generate and create. These are the types of marketers that use their own ideas in conjunction with AI to create something new. They're also savvy when it comes to how to use AI as a means to birth innovation. So if we picture what these 2 groups of people might type into ChatGPT, group 1 might say, make me a marketing plan. Group 2 would say, here are the details of my business. These are the problems I'm trying to solve. Ask me questions until you have the information that you need in order to write me a marketing plan. So you can see how prompt 1, make me a marketing plan, would likely generate the same response for everyone if they were to type it into ChatGPT. So that's where the same comes into play. We're gonna start to see a lot of marketing look very similar because of this. And we're already starting to see it. So for example, many Facebook ads, they're gonna use that predictable template, and content creators are making YouTube videos that simply use stock footage and AI voices. Not only are we seeing that the outputs will start to all look the same, but a Harvard study found that when people over-rely on generative AI, the collective divergence of ideas drops by 40%. So the ways of thinking will also be affected too, creating somewhat of a catch-22. Now for the different part of this trend, this is the type of marketer that would use the second, more strategic prompt. They're gonna be really leveraging the generative aspect of AI to generate newness. And I predict unexpected marketing campaigns that are highly tailored, which also leads us to the next prediction, hyper-personalization. Magazines targeted a general demographic. Facebook ads targeted even more specific groups of people. And now, with AI's progression, I predict that the content you consume will be targeted towards you. Not just groups of people like you, but literally you. Based on the patterns and the habits that you have, based on the actions you take, your personality, the probability that you will do something in the future, your psychographics, the time you spent looking at something, and the list goes on. So, what does this look like? What does living in a hyper-targeted world look like? It looks like email marketing with products you absolutely cannot resist. It looks like digital ads with models that are exactly your age, doing the things that you love to do. It looks like social media content that oddly seems to know the exact stage of life you're in, sometimes even before you know what stage of life you're in. So that sounds like a pretty good thing, no? Well, yes and no. It means businesses can get more pinpointed with their marketing and consumers can enjoy that content that, they actually care about. But living in this sort of bubble does also have its drawbacks too. So let me give you a for instance. I was a long-time Apple Music user until I made the switch over to Spotify. The reason that I switched over to Spotify was because I just found the algorithm better in terms of opportunity to discover new music. Over time, I realized that I wasn't really discovering new music and new artists anymore the way that I once was, but I didn't think anything much of it. Until one day, this is crazy, I accidentally signed out of my account and then I couldn't log back in. So I used a free account under a different email and I was floored at how much new music I was discovering all of a sudden. It was at that point that I realized in my old account, I was stuck in a loop. It felt like Spotify was serving me up the same music that it knew I was gonna like, rather than serving me new music and risk me not liking it and leaving the platform. Taking that to a marketing lens, doesn't that make sense? As a business or a marketer, wouldn't you rather serve a potential customer or campaign with imagery that statistically has a higher probability that it will resonate with them rather than taking a risk on something new? The drawback is that this comes at the expense of wedging people into confined corners of not only the economy, but potentially society. Speaking of society, what will happen to our jobs? Is marketing going to become an obsolete profession that's taken over by bots? Well, this next trend I'm calling the marketer shapeshifter, and I'll tell you what I personally think is going to happen to our jobs as marketers. Listen, I don't have a crystal ball, but based off of the learning that I've done and my intuition, I do think some jobs will have to change in nature. It's too simplistic to say that AI will make marketers obsolete, but yes, AI will change some marketing jobs and even create new ones too. AI is automating certain cognitive tasks like posting social media updates and A/B testing website pages, jobs that could previously only be done by humans. There's also an overarching trend where large businesses' budgets are moving towards AI and moving away from marketing. But there's no need to panic because this shift will unlock and complement the job of being a marketer. Marketers in roles that are highly strategic will find themselves more productive as they're able to focus on higher stake tasks that involve emotional intelligence, intuition, and creativity. I believe that in the near future, marketers that thrive throughout this change are the ones that can shapeshift and level up their skills to keep up, like learning how to prompt engineer and understanding how to integrate AI into their departments, for example. More and more marketers' value will start coming from managing and complementing these new workflows that do involve AI. I predict that marketers will start shapeshifting when jobs are deeply impacted, and so they will need to find new ways to make themselves competitive by gaining skills in AI. So while there will be some changes and shifts in some positions, I do envision there will be a development of brand new positions to account for any industry changes. If you're finding this video informative, helpful, or interesting, consider giving it a like. It is a small thing that you can do to help me out personally because it does make the algorithm understand that this is a quality video and it will help the performance of the video in its entirety. So if you did like this video, I would appreciate if you could like it. Thank you very much. Now let's get back into the trends number 5 and 6. Trend prediction number 5, the productivity boost. During the Industrial Revolution, when businesses realized they could produce 100 times more than they could historically, they didn't take 100 extra vacation days. They continue to look forward into the future asking, how can we do even more? And I believe a similar effect will be had on marketers. Now that we have tools to write copy, create videos, and optimize workflows, setting and measuring KPIs as well, just to name a few, I'll admit, we do have a bit of extra time on our hands. Organizations and businesses will start looking to marketers for more complex tasks, deeper data insights, and smarter strategies. This will free up marketers' time to focus on more strategic work, such as developing creative campaigns, and a task that currently has no way of being automated, building relationships with customers. So with all these tools in our back pockets, according to Forbes, the best work will come from a collaboration between humans and AI, resulting in the efficiency and effectiveness of the marketer going all the way up. Prediction number 6, entrepreneurship propelled. So marketing automation is leveling the playing field. Now small businesses stand a chance against more established corporations. The cost of starting and running a business has become less of a barrier to entry. AI has replaced freelancers and agencies, making in-housing work less expensive and easier for entrepreneurs. I was doing a bit of reading and I found this anecdote, which is really interesting. 1-800-Flowers, they launched an AI-powered gift concierge service that helps customers shop for what they need. The AI was actually capable of understanding customer questions and needs and replacing potentially several customer service representatives. 1-800-Flowers is, a relatively large company, but nothing is stopping the small guys from doing something similar as well. And with the plethora of data available, entrepreneurship as a marketer or a business owner allows us to make smarter, more informed business decisions than ever. Big businesses are fighting for that AI piece of the pie. I believe that within the next few years, AI companies will be household names, the same way McDonald's and Netflix are. I also think that the big businesses of the world that weren't previously seen as AI companies will start to be recognized as technology companies. If you want to get ahead as a business owner or marketer, leveling up your knowledge is invaluable. Subscribing to this channel that you're watching right now is a really good place to start. We have videos like 10 AI tools that will blow your mind. Actually, I will link that right over here and in the description box for you guys if you want to watch that next. But point is that keeping up to date with what tools are on the rise will help you stay ahead of the curve on how you can make yourself more efficient and more productive in business. We also have a full prompt engineering video guide you can watch right over here. We cover everything from text prompting to text image prompting and even text to video. Some colleges are offering it now for continuing education, which could be a nice way to, get out from behind the screen and meet people in your field. I personally think that oftentimes the internet can provide more up-to-date information since, like the school curriculum can't really keep up with that pace. pace, but the added value of being in person is building relationships, which can be difficult to do online. Speaking of online, there is opportunity to be had in the online sphere. I'm assuming since you clicked on this video, you love new opportunities. You're an entrepreneur, you're a go-getter type, and Shopify builds the perfect tool for that type of person, you. If this is the first time you're hearing about Shopify, Shopify is a tool that helps you build and manage an online store. So whether you want to quit your day job or you want to follow your passion, Shopify allows you to sell anything to anyone, anywhere in the world. This channel that you're watching right now is a Shopify powered channel. So I have the privilege to link a free trial to Shopify in the description box, and you'll be able to build a store for free with no credit card required. So I will leave that link for you guys in the description box if you want to give it a go. Dang, I loved making this video. So thought-provoking. I'm excited to look back on this video in 3 years and be like, those predictions were super spot on, or like that was completely wrong. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that some of my predictions were completely off? And if so, which ones? I'm accepting challenges. I love a good debate. And which predictions do you think like, okay, maybe she's got a point? Let me know in the comment section. I actually don't believe I introduced myself in the beginning of this video. My name is Michelle Bally. I am here every week. So if you love hanging out, then make sure that you're hitting subscribe so that we can see each other next week. Here on this channel, we have all the teachings and information that you need in order to be that boss entrepreneur self that you know that you are. So if learning about advertising and marketing and how to run a business sounds good to you, make sure that you're hitting subscribe. You guys are the best. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.